everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Griffin's Browns going up against Manning's Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Godden and George Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Giants. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it's good enough for a Cleveland first down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, Rick.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
No, Jack Patrick! No, Jack Patrick!
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Okay, Charles, who are you picking to highlight here as we show the starters for the Cleveland Browns?
I like how you said highlight because I'm going to go with Isaiah Crowell, the running back, because if you go back to his high school days, he was in the spotlight. Actually announced he's going to the University of Georgia holding up a bulldog puppy. Didn't work out there. Went to Alabama State and had a nice career. Undrafted, unheralded, but had a really nice year in 2015.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Kessler finding time, and they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Manning. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. We get set to get another look at the Browns on offense. And the city of Cleveland so passionate about their sports teams. They've seen highs and lows. The Indians in the World Series for the first time since 1945. Of course, the Cavs just getting their rings from their NBA title. The Browns searching for answers.
And I think that Cleveland fans, I know Cleveland fans are enjoying the heck out of what they're seeing from their baseball team, obviously from their basketball team, but their passion is the Browns. They can't wait till they turn it back around one day and they can celebrate them.
They come out here in the eye. They keep it with Crowell on first. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. You know, Crowell's tied for 9th in the NFL in rushing. He's done it sort of quietly, not helping that his team's 0-7. But week 7, 63 yards and a touchdown for him.
And I think you explain exactly why we don't talk about it much. When a team is 0-7, we don't talk about the individual performances nearly as much as we do about guys who are on winning teams. But you're right. Isaiah Crowell is one of the top backs in the league.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. We get a look at the defensive starters for the New York Giants, and they finally ramped things up in week 7. They were -10 in turnover margin going into that game over in London, +3 there.
Fantastic day for them overall. And remember all the offseason acquisitions that they made. Olivier Vernon on the defensive line, Janoris Jenkins at cornerback. They really came up big for them in London. How about Jenkins with a return against his former team, the Rams?
Yeah, 4 total interceptions after 2 the entire season prior to that game.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now Kessler throwing the slant pattern here, complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye.
No, check, Patriot. Gun. Back there, Philly, here we go. No, check, Patriot.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
They'll run it again with Crowell. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Kessler. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happen.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Isaiah Crowell taking it in, and the Browns have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now out come the Giants. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. You have to love and admire the effort because he almost broke free in the backfield, but you also have to love and admire what the defense did. Swarmed the play and made sure he couldn't get anywhere, a loss of yardage.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Shotgun now for Manning. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the play there. And that leads to a New York 1st down. On 1st down, Manning. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Manning now on 1st down. Caught. It's Cruz left side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Again, it's Manning. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Into the red zone now, Manning. And he'll get him inside the 50. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They run again with Jennings. Jennings lost the football, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Kessler. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fresh set of downs here. A first down throw for Kessler. A screen complete to Crowell. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And quickly they get to the line. Kessler. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And now it's Kessler. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Here's Jennings. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Toss play to Jennings. And some space here. And that one results in 30.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Manning out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
He's going to go up top again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Manning to throw for it on fourth. And this is incomplete. A quick pivot here to discuss something you and I were going over this morning, and that's Miami. Jay Ajayi, 2 straight games over 200 yards, and they're really starting to come into life.
Won their last 2 games. They're now 3-4. And a little note of melancholy, though. Arian Foster, who signed with Miami this past offseason, announced his retirement. Had a great career, especially with the Houston Texans.
Yeah, sad to see him go. Had an NFL rushing leading year. Also had 4 Pro Bowls under his belt. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now it's Kessler. Andrew Hawkins has it complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Off to Crowell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Kessler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And it's third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. On third down, Kessler. Now this is brought in by Pryor. Calling a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. Simple slant route, and it works to perfection.
And when you're a big-bodied receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz and they go past you and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot. Right exactly where you were running the draw.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The New York set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
We've got a 3rd and 11. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Manning, gotta have this one. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Crowell. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Watch right, watch right. Watch QB drop. Zebra.
They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. This is Jennings. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On 1st down, Manning. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. A pickup there of 36. And that'll be good for a Giants 1st. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Here's Jennings on the toss. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got Will Tye complete. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They'll try to run now with Jennings. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Rashad Jennings punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And it's 17-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled the...
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Crowell. So he got free at 1. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And this defense looks for 1 more stop here on third after the run. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there, and it's good for a New York first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Manning going to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Giants. 43 yards. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is.